What's going on, everybody? As always, it's your boy. They call me Jim, I'm him.
You already know what they call me. I am JOPP.
And we are Real Christian 100. Alright? Yes, sir. Thank you guys for tuning in to another video, man.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited about this one. It should be good. We just came up with the video concept maybe about 32 seconds ago.
This is usually when we come up with the best content. He has a fresh haircut. I got
Yes,
a fresh
sir.
sweater. I mean,
He got the same. Oh, man,
We-
got my sweater, bro.
shout outs to shout outs to Jay Monty. I don't know if y'all know who made these.
I got the sweater
Jay Monty.
first, man.
Shout outs to my boy
I
Jay
can't
Monty.
stand when people wear the same stuff as me. If you see me wear it, you should never buy it.
I mean,
It's
bruh,
just what it is.
I don't see that in no rule book.
Nah, man, that's okay. I'm gonna burn it by the end of this. Nah.
Burn it, man.
But as always, man, we thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, indeed.
In the last video, we made a little bet. My man's where the $100 bill at,
That's
man?
why I'm blown.
Where the
That's why I
$100
was
bill
blown.
at, man?
That's why I told you I was blown.
Where the
Bro, I had
$100
a-
bill at?
I had a busy week.
Nah, we cool, man. But
Bro,
that's okay.
Nah,
we
we
got
missed
cash
the week.
out. We got
We was in
cash
Richmond.
out, man. Nah, we gonna do what we gotta do. Yeah. So yeah, as always, we gonna ask for you guys to like, to comment, to subscribe, and to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, and tell your mama, your baby mama, and your baby mama.
What you mean,
All
man?
right. That's my man's. Even though you kind of.
Yeah, I was looking at him the whole time.
And you cut off like the first word in each section.
I was on keto.
That's like you owe me $50.
That's way better than what I've done before.
Yeah, you owe me $50. You only got it half right.
That's tough.
Man. Yeah, y'all. So we were trying to think about what we wanted to talk about today, and we really like to come up with stuff that's close to mind, close to heart, things that we may be going through, thinking about, talking to other people about, and things like that. So the topic that I want to talk about today is called Live on Purpose.
Live on purpose.
Live on purpose. So we want to talk about purpose, man. What is purpose? And are we living out our purpose? If we're not living out our purpose, why are we not living out our purpose? So I'll start off since it was kind of top of mind. So what is purpose? So to me, purpose is the reason God put you on this earth.
Facts.
I believe that
Facts.
that there's a reason that every person that is alive or has life or had life, God had a purpose for them to accomplish here on earth. So that's my very brief, basic example of what purpose is. The deeper, more intricate part is
The layer.
what is my purpose?
Tough.
What is my
Tough.
purpose, man?
Real quick, we love to talk about purpose, but we never want to talk about what's my purpose. We just like, purpose is this beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know what my purpose is, man.
And I think it's because it's just scary.
It
Because
is.
for me, it's like I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Like we have free will and we can do anything we want and we can pursue anything that we want, and God will be there.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
But is that the God ordained purpose, that we're supposed to be doing? Like I think of what's the man's name? Jonah. Like I think of Jonah, but Jonah knew he was supposed to go to Nineveh.
Yeah, he did.
Like he knew it. Like why can't it just be like that? Why can't God say, Greg,
You don't never feel like you know it?
Nah. For me, I just feel like there's a lot of things, like I just have feelings.
Yeah.
And I don't really like to base my faith on feelings.
Word.
Because feelings are conditional. They
Word.
come, they go, they change.
Word. Facts.
It's just like it's just a roller coaster. So,
that's true.
when I base a lot of stuff just off of what I'm feeling, like, what do I do when I don't feel that no more?
When I don't feel no purpose.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not feeling that thing. Like, I've pursued so many things, dog. And you know it, dog. I wanted to be a cook. Like, even somebody posted something about, if you pursued the dream that you wanted to do when you were in elementary school, what would you be? I remember I wanted to be a video game
I want to be a
engineer.
firefighter.
And it's like, I wanted to be a video game engineer. I wanted to be a cook. I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be a pastor. I want to be a business owner, you know, and all this stuff. And it's like, you know, God, like what is it you would have me, what is it that you would have me to do? Yeah. So what I came up with in life is that for me is I'm gonna pray about it. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make the best decision that I feel God is calling me to do. And at the end of the day, either that's what it's going that's what it is, or if it's not, God's gonna put me inside of a well and spit me out and put me where I'm supposed where I'm supposed to be, because that purpose has got to be, it's got to be accomplished, man. Yeah. But you know, just that frustration and you know the doubt and fear of, you know, like what is it? You know, that's why I was finally like, yo, like forget it, dog. Like I'm just gonna, I have nothing to lose going back to school.
I mean, don't.
Like, it's just,
that's a fact. I mean,
I got a degree. You know, and if that's not part of my purpose, I have knowledge in whatever I decide to get my degree in, which will help me in some other area of my life, you know, which may in a roundabout way end up, you know, helping me with my purpose and things like that. So
that's good stuff,
man, that's purpose is a lot, man. You know, we'll touch on a little bit more, but what about you?
I'm gonna be honest, I think purpose is scary, bro. For me, I think purpose is terrifying because, one, you don't know what your purpose is. Two, it's like you're trying so many different things to try to find your purpose, and you kind of waste time because, you know, with each thing you do, we only have like a limit. We'll go as far as we can go. We'll trust God, and we'll draw back if we don't see the results as fast as we want. So it's like our purpose and His purpose are just like constantly, you know, clashing against each other.
Can I snap?
But yeah, so I think it's terrifying on one end because God uses Paul to suffer and then tells him he's going to suffer.
Right.
So he's like, I raised you up to suffer.
Right.
That's Paul's purpose.
Yeah.
My purpose is to suffer. Whether you like it or not, that it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, what could Paul say? Nah, Lord, I ain't going to suffer. I mean, you're going to suffer, bro.
Right.
That's what God is calling you to do. I'm not saying you're going to be suffering. I mean, you know, we're going to go through. But I'm just saying, I think purpose is scary because you always end up the opposite of what you think. And then you sometimes waste all this time trying to find your purpose and thinking you're doing the right thing. And then God takes you somewhere totally different. And then when you get there, you look back like, I'm blown. Why didn't I just realize this sooner?
Right.
But I think we talked about it before. Like, the pain is what is going to ultimately bring you to your purpose. God is going to use whatever you're going through to take you to your purpose.
Right.
We don't know how we're going to get there. We're in the in between stages, but I think He uses that to get you there. In terms of what I feel like my purpose is personally, I'm not physically able to say this is my purpose that God is calling me for. There's things that I feel pressed in my heart that I want to do because I'm always thinking about it. I'm always thinking about things in my mind. I'm always thinking about these certain things in my heart. And there's times where I'm just not even trying to think about it, but it just comes back to the forefront of my mind. So for me, I don't always act on it, which is why it's probably taken me forever to finally step into this kind of thing that I feel like God is calling me to.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, I feel like it's taken me so long to get here, but I feel like it's a way God is going to be like, look, this is what I've been wanting you to do forever. I mean, you know, you went through what you had to go through, and I sovereignly worked everything out on the back end, but you're going to get to where I want you to go. You know what I'm saying? So I think, it just goes hand in hand, bro. Like, our purpose and His purpose, I feel like a lot of times it doesn't mesh because we think our purpose is something totally different than what God is actually calling us to.
Right, yeah.
And we're the ones, like you said, Jonah. We're the Jonahs, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're the ones that's like, we know where we need to go somewhat. We may not trust, we may have fear, we may have doubt. And God's like, I mean, okay, do you. You're going to get there. You know what I'm saying? Another. You might have supposed to have been there at the age of 23. You're going to get there at 45.
Right.
But you getting there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And the interesting thing is, like, even just thinking about it and talking about it. So, I mean, one thing we didn't do is share what our purpose is, if we know it or if we don't know it. But we'll get there in a second.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that, you know, even while you were talking, and I know what you're gonna say, what you think your purpose is, and it just makes me think about how, you know, there's so many times the people around us just see so much inside of us, and it'd be like, yo, why don't he see? Like, why don't they see that? Like, you don't see that you like you do this naturally, or like you have this gift, or you know, things like that. And it like everybody sees it except us. I mean, there's been so many times where you tell me stuff all the time, and like you're like, Greg, man, like, you know, there's more,
but we don't be seeing it.
But we can't see it ourselves.
I don't be seeing it, bro.
Yeah, man. So purpose. So if I don't know, like if I had to give my purpose a job description, I can't give it a job description, but I know that my purpose has something to do with authenticity, like Christianity and authenticity. Like, you know, that's the whole thing. Mask off, and, you know, just taking the mask off, and, you know, being a real Christian, keeping it 100, you know, 100% of the time. I think the thing that I battle with, if I can be vulnerable, if I can be vulnerable with it, is that balance. Yeah. It's that, you know, being real, but also being a Christian. So, you know, the saying, you know, not being so spiritual that you're no earthly good. So, you know, being relatable to reach out to the world, but still being Christian. For me, you know, I'm oftentimes I'm like one side or the other. Yeah. So if I'm trying to cater to, you know, witnessing and reaching out to the world, I oftentimes, what is all that? Is that them kids? If I'm doing all that, you know, it's easy for me to get pulled and sucked into the world, because, you know, I'm trying to, in my mind, I'm like, you know, I can't put on the, you know, if I want to relate to them, I gotta, you know, I can't put on the holier than
if I want to reach somebody who smokes weed, let me smoke weed with them.
Well, maybe not all that, but
no, I'm just saying that's how sometimes people think. If I smoke weed with them, I can reach them.
Right. See, but I even think that's a good thing. Like when people talk about that, like when they talk about weed, it's like having a balanced stance on it. So, you know, when it comes to like being not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, but then also still showing people that you're a person and you get it and you relate to them, and you know, stuff like that. So for me, it's like, man, it's like I know how to be of the world. I know how to be a Christian, but I need to be balanced as a Christian in the world. You know, where it's just like
facts. There's no compromise.
Evenly balanced.
Facts.
So I would have to say that my purpose has something to do with Christian authenticity. You know, taking off masks, not putting on a facade and things like that.
That's real, man. I would say I think I can say I think my purpose is apologetics. I mean, it could. I think it definitely has something to do with that. But I also feel like kind of like what you said about authenticity. Like in my heart, the one thing that I love most about what I feel like God is just kind of doing to me is to show people that Christianity is a real thing. Like it's real, it's tangible, and on top of that God is who he says he is. And it's kind of like bringing clarity where there's like a blurred line, because the average person that thinks about religion, they already have their ideas about religion, because there's so many of them. But I think being able to tangibly explain to people and give them clarity on what I'm saying about why I believe what I believe, and then being able to present that to them, and then being able to listen to them without automatically thinking that they're a lost cause, without automatically thinking like I'm here to debate you, but having a real, reasonable, healthy dialogue. At the same time, you have to take a stand somewhere. You know, so within that argument, you show them like, here's your inconsistency about why you believe what you believe in, and here's why I present this. Now, do the same for me in return. This is a healthy dialogue. So now show me why you feel like what I stand on is inconsistent.
Right.
10 times out of 10, bro, not even trying to be biased because I'm a Christian, which is probably hard anyway because I'm a Christian. But anyway, it makes so much sense. Like when you can present it that way, it's so clear. It's really hard for other people to refute Christianity other than ideas that come from either their own mind or from somebody else's mind.
Right.
Everything we talk about comes from the Bible.
Right.
You know, so I can say what I believe it because the Bible says it. I have a place where I'm citing something that's resourceful and truth, and you can't really debunk it other than what you may think. I'm telling you what I believe according to historical evidence.
Right.
And that's what I stand on. So I think...
But the Bible was written by man.
Yeah, so were your history books at school. You believe Christopher Columbus found America, but you don't know how he did it. You don't know he enslaved, Indians took it from the Indians.
Right.
So I'm just saying, like, I think it's all about balance. And I feel like that's something that God gave me to just be able to talk with people. And it's partially why I feel... when I talk with people, I can feel like emotions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean,
empath.
Yeah, bro. I think that's my thing. And how you were talking about authenticity, that stuff is what's needed in the world. Whether you're a Christian or not, authenticity is important because it's important, bro.
Keep playing footsie.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, and I guess something else that's like really, really big on me, big on my heart is. I don't even know why. I guess, I do know why, is dating and marriage.
Word.
Like family life and like marriage. Like I talk to you about marriage all the time.
Yeah.
Like the true nitty gritty.
The raw truth, bro.
Yeah, and like everything it is. Like, and I love marriage. I love marriage counseling, man. I think everybody should.
Bro.
Everybody should.
We just finished our last
counseling.
session yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Really good, bro.
Yeah. We'll wrap.
Really good.
We'll wrap.
Really good.
Marriage counseling is good, man.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I honestly, bro, this is just the truth. I couldn't imagine marrying somebody without counseling. After the counseling we just got, I don't have any idea how I could marry a person without getting the foundation that we just got.
Right.
I'm thinking in my head, how do people just marry without counseling? Like that's wild, bro.
Yeah, Chance is mad. Chance is mad. Yeah, man, but my only thing with counseling is that, and it's nobody's fault.
Yeah, facts.
Is that until you're married, everything is still the best.
Yep.
Like you're still trying to show people I'm worthy of being married to you, or I am marriage material. And things like that. It's not till you get married until all this stuff starts coming up, and then they tell you the things to look out for and don't do this and don't do that. But when those things do happen, what do you like? What do you do when you and your spouse just got into a big argument and y'all gotta go to bed?
That's real.
You gotta sleep in the same bed and stuff like that. So like just really like talking about the raw, authentic part of marriage. I think that's another big thing on my heart. That's probably a part of my purpose. This is probably going to be a quick one. So closing out, man, what you got? Closing remarks for people.
Closing out. We explained to y'all what purpose is based off of what we believe, and then what our purpose is, how that ties into it. I'm gonna end it on my end with just to really, really know your purpose. If you don't know it, or if you want to know it, you have to seek God's wisdom. And you need to ask the Spirit to reveal it to you. You can't ask another person because they'll sell you something that God is not actually trying to tell you. They'll sell you a dream that's not real, or one that God isn't backing. And I think the premise to start from is Proverbs 3 verses 5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, acknowledge His ways, and He will direct your path. So keep God at the forefront. Always seek His counsel and make a move. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just pray and sit. Pray and make a move. Make a move. Lord, this is where I want to move out on. I trust you. Please guide me. Please direct me. This is what I'm doing. If it fails, it fails. But do something. Take action. Don't just sit back stagnant.
Right. That's good stuff, man. And what I would say, I agree with everything JOPP just said. What I would add on to that is, if you don't understand your purpose, if you don't know your purpose, there are God ordained things, or God laws, whatever, that we're all called to do. So if you don't know the big picture, do the things that God has called you to do. Honor your mother and father. If you're a husband, serve your wife. Pay your tithes. Seek God with all your heart, soul, and mind. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. Just do the things that you already know that God has told you to do, and through that the Spirit will continue to reveal everything that JOPP was just saying to y'all earlier, man. So purpose is a big thing, y'all. You gotta live on purpose, man. You got to live on purpose. All right. So man, so let's make it up right now, man. We were supposed to do something for the people, man. We were supposed to have
man.
Yeah, so we about to come up with it right now. I'ma just come up with it.
All right, bet.
I'ma just come up with it. So this is what we gonna do. So what we want, so we're going to do it based off of this video.
Okay.
So we want you guys to subscribe to our page. We want you guys to like this video, and we want you to leave a comment about how we can pray for your purpose.
Facts. I like that.
So what we're going to do is... So you want to choose, how many random people you want to choose? You want to choose one, want to choose two?
Let's choose one person for this one.
For this one?
For this one, bro.
All right.
I think
so we're going to choose one person by random. We're just going to choose one random person. You have to subscribe, you have to like, and you have to leave a comment.
And time out. You have to share the video. You have to share the video.
There we go.
That's how you put pressure on people. We're obviously doing a YouTube channel. It's not just for us. We're trying to get the word and the message out to other people. We can't do that without your help.
Right.
So don't just like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video.
You gotta tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
And yeah, the truth of the matter is, you might share it to somebody. They'll tune in for the first time and they'll get picked randomly. It happens.
Yeah.
So let me check.
Bummer. How much do we want to invest into their purpose?
$100, bro.
$100?
50-50.
All right, we'll do that.
50-50, bro.
All right, man.
50-50.
$100. You better put that into some Dogecoin, some Tesla.
Better do something. So the question is, when are we paying?
So we'll do until next. So I gotta post the video ASAP. So not next. Not next week's video, the video after that.
Okay,
so
you
have
2
2 weeks.
Okay,
yeah.
So 2 weeks from when you see the video, 14 days exactly.
Hey, and maybe I might feel a little bit generous. My stimulus come in.
We get another stimulus?
Nah.
I'm about to say, maybe I might feel a little generous myself.
Yeah, y'all. But as always, man, we thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, man, stay tuned. We love you guys. And until then, we gonna catch y'all next week. All right?
Peace. God bless.